Hello students, today we are going to learn how to work with forms and reports. In the previous chapter you learned about the commonly used database objects, tables and queries. Now let us move a step forward to acquaint ourselves with the knowledge of forms and reports. Okay, let us talk about forms. Generally, a form is a piece of paper that holds different blank fields in which you fill the required information. Similarly, in the LibreOffice base, a form holds different fields of a table that you use to enter and modify the data in the database. A form is linked to a table. Using form, you can add or edit one record at a time. It is a convenient and an interactive way of entering data, but not an appropriate tool for every data entry. This is useful when you work with the different users and do not want to expose your confidential data. A form can have a different name from a table, yet it manipulates the same information and data to the corresponding table. If you change a record in a form, it will be reflected in the table also. Data can be inserted, updated and deleted from a table by using the form object. In LibreOffice base, you can create forms using the form wizard and design mode. Students, let's know more. To modify or update an existing record from a form, simply edit one or more field values and click on the Save button. Creating a form using wizard. The form wizard is a very simple step-by-step wizard that guides you through the process of creating a form. It helps you to create a form easily and quickly. To create a form, follow these steps. Open an existing database and click on the forms in the database objects pane. Select the Use Wizard to create form option in the database task pane as shown in the figure. The form wizard opens as shown in the figure. In the first step, do the following. Select the table on which the form is to be created under the Tables or Queries list box. Then, select the fields that you want in your form by clicking on the left to right single arrow button. If you want to add all the fields in one go, click on the left to right double arrow button. Click on Next. You will reach the second step. The second step of Wizard asks you to add a subform. A subform is a form that is inserted in another form. For now, skip to add the subform and click on Next. You will reach the fifth step of the wizard that asks you to arrange the controls as shown in the figure. Here you can set the layout of the form by choosing a layout under Arrangement of the main form. Labels, field names are placed to the left by default. If you want to change the default alignment of labels, select the Align Right option under Label Placement. Click on Next. You will reach the sixth step. In the sixth step, specify the data entry mode as shown in figure. If you want to use the form to add new records in the table, select the first option. The form is to be used for entering new data only. Existing data will not be displayed. Otherwise, stay with the option selected by default. The default option allows you to retrieve, add or modify the data. Click on Next. You will reach the seventh step. In the seventh step of the wizard, set the style of the form. For example, select a color for the form under Apply Style and Border Style for fields under Field Border. Click on Next. You will reach the eighth step. In the eighth step, enter a name for the form and then specify how to proceed after creating the form by choosing either Work with the form or Modify the form option as shown in the figure. Click on Finish to complete the steps. You will get the new form named as Customers in the database form view as shown in the figure. It displays the records of the selected table if you do not change the default option in the data entry step. Students, note that in the sixth step, stay with the default settings. Unless you want to restrict the addition of new data, modification of existing data, and deletion of new data. In case you want any of these restrictions, check any of the following options. Do not allow modification of the existing data. Do not allow deletion of the existing data. Do not allow addition of the new data. These entries restrict the addition of new data, modification of existing data, and deletion of new data. Students, let us take a quick view. Click on the refresh button on the form navigation toolbar to refresh your form. Students, note that using the form wizard, you can create a variety of forms that work according to the selected options. So it is suggested that you run the wizard several times and experiment with different options each time until you get the result that you want. Once the form is created, you see different toolbars like Form Controls toolbar and Form Navigation Records toolbar. The Form Controls toolbar. This toolbar contains various controls that can be added to the form. You will learn about some of the controls later in the chapter. The Form Navigation toolbar. The Form Navigation toolbar is also known as Records toolbar. This toolbar enables you to add and make changes in records, such as you can enter new records, modify data of existing records, and completely remove the entire records using the different buttons available on the Form Navigation toolbar. The Form Navigation toolbar normally appears at the bottom of the window. Click on View, then Toolbars, Form Navigation if it is not available. Entering or removing data from forms. After creating a form, you can easily make changes in records. For this, navigation through the records using the Next and Previous buttons on the Form Navigation toolbar. Make the required changes in record.
Save to update the record.
Students, let us take a quick view. Click on the Undo button on the Form Navigation toolbar to cancel your last action. Students, let us take a quick view. Modify forms. Sometimes you may be required to change the appearance of a form and its fields or the behavior of controls fields. To modify a form, choose Forms in the Database Objects List pane if it is not selected. Then right-click on the created form and select Edit. You will switch into the design mode of the form. In the design mode, you can design a form from scratch as well as edit the created form so that it can act the way you want. Generally, you see different controls on the form, such as labels, text boxes, buttons, and so on. These controls are used to create an interactive form. They help to display data, perform actions, and let you view and work with the records. LibreOffice Base provides different form controls on the Form Controls toolbar, located at the left of the window by default. If the Form toolbar is not available, you can access it by clicking on the view, then go to Toolbars, and then go to Form Controls. Every form control has a set of properties such as name, length, height, width, default text, font, color, border color, and so on, which can be customized through the Properties dialog box. To open the properties of a control, simply double-click on it. For example, double-click on the text box control. The properties related to the text box will appear as shown in the figure. Here you can change the parameters of the control as per your requirement. You have been acquainted with the knowledge of the design mode. Now let us make some basic changes in the form. Students, note that if you are getting the Properties Multi-Selection dialog box, then right-click on the control and choose Ungroup. Now, double-click on it. The Related Properties dialog box will open. Let us change the background color of the form given below. Changing the background color. To change the background of the form, follow these steps. In the Design mode, click on the Format menu and select the Page option. Or right-click on the empty area of the form and select Page. The Page Style dialog box opens. Select the Area tab in the dialog box. Choose the desired color under Colors. Or click on the Pick button and pick a color of your choice, then click on OK. Again, click on OK to exit the Page Style dialog box. The background color of the form will change immediately. Editing the labels. A label displays the information on the form. It does not accept any entry of data. Labels are basically used for displaying names of the fields. To change the properties of the labels, follow these steps. Right-click on the created form and select Edit. You will switch into the design mode of the form. Choose a label that you wish to modify. Double-click on it. You will get the set of properties in the Properties Label field dialog box where you can define or modify the properties of the control. For example, change the name of the field Customer ID to Customer ID and scroll down the background color property and choose a color. Changes will apply immediately. To move the control from one location to another in a form, click on the control that has to be moved. Both the label and the text box will be selected. Reposition them with Position Handler. To reposition only one of them, hold the Control key and click on that control. Click and drag it to the new position. Changing the size of the text box control. To change the size of the text box control, click on the text box while holding the Control key. The box will be selected with Position Handler around it. Place the mouse pointer on any of the handlers. The pointer will change to a double-sided arrow. Click and drag to adjust the size of the text box. Adding a tooltip. When a mouse pointer is placed on any particular control, a small piece of information is displayed to make data entry process easier for the user. This small piece of information is called tooltip. Such text is also known as tooltip text or help text. For example, in the Customer ID field, where the user will enter the ID of the customer, you can provide a tooltip. The steps to add tooltip are given below. Click on the label by pressing the Control key. For example, Customer ID. Right-click on the label and select the Control Properties option. The dialog box will open. Scroll down in the dialog box and select the Help Text property. Type Enter Customer Identification Number in the field. Close the dialog box by clicking on the Close button. Now, when you place your mouse pointer over the label, you will observe that the tooltip will appear. Form Controls Toolbar. Generally, you see different controls on the form, such as labels, text boxes, buttons, and so on. These controls are used to create an interactive form. They help to display data, perform actions, and let you view and work with the records. LibreOffice Base provides different form controls on the Form Controls toolbar, located at the left of the window by default. If the form toolbar is not available, you can access it by clicking on the view, then go to Toolbars and then go to Form Controls. Adding a calendar for the date field. When filling out a form online, a calendar generally appears in the date field. The calendar helps the user fill the date easily by choosing from it instead of typing in it. To add calendar in the date field in the form, follow the given steps. Select the date text box by placing mouse pointer over it. Press the Control key and click on the text box. After selecting the text box, right-click and select the Control Properties option. In the Properties Date field dialog box, select Field the Date Format property, whose default value is Standard Short. Change it to Standard Long from the list box as shown in the figure. Now scroll down and select the drop-down property. Its default value is No. Change it to Yes. Close the dialog box. The selected data control text box will change to list box with an arrow as shown in the figure. Adding text to the form. During the form design process, you give headings, subheadings, and titles to it. They are referred as labels. Labels can be created while designing it a form. To add labels in the form, follow these steps. Click on the Label tool on the Form Control toolbar as shown in the figure. After selecting the tool, move your cursor to the place where you want to create a label text box in the form. Drag and drop the mouse pointer to create it. Double-click on the text box to open the Properties Label field dialog box. Type the title as Customer Details in the Label property. Click on the Font property to set the font type, style, and size of the text in the Character dialog box. After choosing the desired formatting for the text, click on the OK button. Now close the Properties Label field dialog box. The formatting effects will be added to the text. Searching records using a form. You often may need to calculate and display the contents of a particular record or set of records based on one specific field. To search a particular record in a form, follow these steps. Click on the Find Record button on the form navigation toolbar. The Record Search dialog box opens as shown in the figure. Under Search For, select the Text Radio button if it is not selected by default and enter the text that you are looking for. Under Where to Search, specify the location where you want to search the data related to the entered text, such as in all fields or in a specific field. For example, select the Single Field option and choose a field in the drop-down list. Click on the Search button. If any match is found with the selected text, related data will appear in the form as shown in the figure. Otherwise, you will get the message, "No records corresponding to your data found." Adding a new record using a form. After you have finished designing the form, you can display or insert records using this form. For this purpose, you have to shift from Design View to Form View by clicking on Design Mode button on the Form's control toolbar. The Form View window appears with the first record displayed in the respective text boxes. To add a new record, follow these steps. Click on the New Record button on the Form navigation toolbar. Enter the required information in blank fields. Once the record is entered, click on the Save Record button on the Form Navigation Records toolbar to save the record in the table. Deleting a record. To remove data from a form, follow these steps. Go to the record that you wish to remove by using the record navigation buttons. First record, previous record, next record, and last record available on the Form navigation toolbar. Click on the Delete Record button on the Form navigation toolbar. LibreOffice Base prompts you to give confirmation on your action. Click on Yes. Data of the selected record gets deleted. Students, now let us talk about reports. A report is a summary of your database. It is an effective way to organize and summarize the data for viewing and printing. It consists of information obtained from tables or queries and presented as per the user's requirements. Reports are generally prepared and presented in hard copy if you need to share the information from your database with someone but do not want that person to actually work with your database. Reports also provide the facility to group and sort the data items, thus making it much more readable. In LibreOffice Base, a report is made up of the following sections. Page header. Page header contains the information that is to be displayed at the top of the report on every page. Header. It contains the heading of the report. Detail. This is where you place the controls that make up the main body of the report. It displays the records and appears between page header and footer. Page footer. This section is printed at the end of every page. Page footer is used to print the page number or total number of pages. Let's know more. To change the background color of the form in the design mode, click on the background color button on the formatting toolbar and choose a color. Creating a report using Wizard. Just like the Form Wizard, Report Wizard is also a step-by-step wizard that allows you to create reports. Let us learn the use of Wizard to create report by following these steps. Open an existing database. Click on the Reports in the Database Objects pane. Select the Use Wizard to create report option in the Database Task pane. The Report Wizard opens. In the first step, select the table on which the report is to be created under the Tables or Queries list box. Then, select the fields you want in your form by clicking on the left to right single arrow button or left to right double arrow button. Click on Next to move to the second step. In the second step, specify labels for each field if required. By default, Base displays the field names of the selected table as label names, as shown in the figure. Click on Next. You will move to the third step. Here, you can group the results by one or more fields. For example, choose to group the results by the first name field. Click on Next. In the fourth step, specify the sorting order to get the result of the report in specific orders. By default, results are sorted by the grouped field, which is the first name in this example. Click on Next. You will reach the fifth step. Here, choose a layout and orientation for the report. For example, select the In Block Labels Left option under Layout of Data and Portrait or Landscape under Orientation as shown in the figure. Click on Next. You will reach the sixth step as shown in the figure. Here, enter the title and type of the report. By default, it displays the table name as title and you can specify the title of your choice. Choose the Dynamic Report or Static Report option. By default, Dynamic Report is selected. Click on Finish to exit the report wizard. You will get the report as per your specification. The report is a text document and therefore it opens in the LibreOffice Writer by default as shown in the figure. Students, let me share a tip with you. Click on the Edit Document button if you want to make changes in the report. You can also edit your report by right-clicking on it and selecting the Edit option. Students, let us learn how to insert other controls in the report. To edit or add controls in the report, there is a Report Controls toolbar. This toolbar includes various controls to make report presentable and interesting. In the LibreOffice user interface, right-click on the report name and select the Edit option. This will open the Report Builder window with various controls as shown in the figure. Inserting titles and headings. To insert titles and headings, follow the steps given below. Click on the Label tool in the Report Control toolbar. Move your cursor to the place where you want to create a label text box in the report. Drag and drop the mouse pointer to create the text box. Double-click on the text box to open the Properties dialog box. Type the title as Customer Details Report in the Label property. Click on the Font property to set the font type, style and size. After choosing the desired formatting for the text, click on the OK button. The formatting effects will be applied to the text. Close the Properties dialog box. To view changes in the report, double-click on the report name in the database pane. It will open as shown in the figure. Inserting date and time. To insert date and time on which a report is generated, follow these steps. Click on the Reports option from the database pane. Right-click on the name of the report from the Report section and select Edit option from the drop-down menu. Click on the Page Header section to activate it and then select the Insert Date and Time option. In the dialog box, click on the Include Date and Include Time checkbox to include both date and time in the report. You can choose the format in which you want to display date and time from the list box near it and then click on the OK button. The date and time will be added to the left corner of the report. If you want to change its position, you can drag it to the new place in the page header area. Let's see the recap of this chapter. In LibreOffice Base, forms are an interactive way to enter and modify the data, and reports are used to organize and summarize data for viewing and printing. Using form, you can add or edit one record at a time. If you change a record in a form, it will be reflected in the table also. Data can be inserted, updated and deleted from a table by using the form object. A form can be created using Design View or Wizard. A form has different toolbars like Form Controls toolbar and Form Navigation Records toolbar. Form Control toolbar contains various controls that can be added to the form. The Form Navigation toolbar enables you to add and make changes in records. Form Navigation toolbar has different buttons to enter new records, modify date of existing records and completely remove the entire records. A form can be modified in any manner once it is created. The modification can be to change the background color, font size and color of the text or even positioning of various controls in the form. LibreOffice Base provides different form controls on the Form Controls toolbar, located at the left of the window by default. If the Form toolbar is not available, you can access it by clicking on the View, then Tools bar, Form Controls. You can search a particular record or set of records using the Find Record button on the Form navigation toolbar. In LibreOffice Base, a report is made up of these sections: page header, header detail, and page footer. You can insert date and time in the report by clicking on the Insert, then Date and Time option.